News in Houston, where Deshaun Watson has requested to be traded by the Texans, according to reports. This follows last night's news that Houston hired Ravens assistant David Culley to be their next head coach. By all accounts, Watson has been furious with the Texans for a while after not being consulted about their GM hire. Watson signed a 4-year, $156 million extension in September that includes a no-trade clause. So, Acho, should the Texans honor Watson's trade demand?
They should.
Little hesitation.
It's because they got to, big dog.
Oh, okay.
Like, in my heart of hearts, I'm thinking, nah, they shouldn't honor that. But you can't force someone to love you.
Ooh.
In a relationship or in a football field or on a team. You can't force someone to love you, Marcellus. Trust me, I've tried.
I see, single.
I see, single. Love me, please. Love me.
It ain't working.
It ain't working, big dog. So you have no choice. If you can't force Deshaun Watson to love you, what's your alternative? Think about this, Marcellus. When people get divorced, what do they cite? They cite irreconcilable differences. So for the Houston Texans, are these differences able to be reconciled? And it appears not. Why does it appear not? Because Deshaun Watson, he said he wanted a say in the GM hire. Well, that went wrong. Next thing you know, he gets an apology from the man in charge, in Cal McNair. Okay, you get your apology. We hear the rumblings of he wants a black head coach. Never heard that from Deshaun's mouth. They hire a black head coach.
Okay, gotcha.
Still wants out. Not only still wants out, but shortly after hiring the black head coach in David Culley, that's when he officially requests a trade per the reports. So the differences appear to be irreconcilable. As a result, what's your move, Texans? You just finna try to hold him hostage against his will? Now you gonna play for us. You gonna love me, Deshaun. You gonna love, you see what I bought you? You gonna love, that's not gonna work. So the Texans should honor Deshaun Watson's trade demand, particularly because they have no other alternative.
Look, Acho, they shouldn't honor Deshaun Watson's trade demand. I am going to listen and talk for my heart of hearts, as you did, but you ignored it. Being real, they don't have to trade him. Like, let's just start in the conversation of value and leverage, because he's so valuable to this franchise. But he's also valuable if he's out there on the trade market. We understand that, correct? So let's talk about the fact that the Houston Texans hold all the cards, all the cards. If you don't understand what that means in this dynamic, it's this. Deshaun Watson, with his no-trade clause, only can say yes or no to where they want to trade him. But there's a scenario where we don't want to trade you. So you're not going to say yes or no to anything because no one is saying we're trading you. You are staying here. Now, Deshaun Watson's like, I'm not going to play for you guys. They're like, okay, that's fine. But who needs $40 million more this year? The Texans franchise and organization? Cal McNair? Or you, Deshaun Watson? Oh, you don't want to play? Okay, that's fine. We know we can go through grievances, suspensions, penalties, fines, etc. Oh, you can say I'm hurt. I'm hurt. My back, my neck and my back. Remember, we've been there before. Those vague injuries. Oh, my lower back. Where? We don't see anything on the MRI. Okay, and I know this for fact. A lot of former players go through this in terms of surveillance. You ever seen the surveillance on a workers' comp case? Somebody say, yeah, man, I'm out. I got this issue. And they'd be like, who that dude in that unmarked sedan every day in front of my house? Look, they can do surveillance if you want to play these kind of games. But here's the realest of the part of this conversation.
What's the real?
It's really sad to see that they're in this place just because Deshaun Watson doesn't feel good about the process and the Houston Texans' future. How are you, Deshaun Watson, who signs on in September, bruh? That's 4 months ago, Acho. You sign on, and not only do you sign on, but you are accusing them of lying, of telling you you're going to be a part of a process that you weren't. Accusations of lies. Tell me if Deshaun Watson is telling the truth or a lie when he comes out in September with Bill O'Brien as his coach and as his GM and no DeAndre Hopkins and says, quote, it's just an amazing moment for me, tears going down his face, to be able to extend my career in a location, in a place, in a home. I would say that my family loves, that I love. Another tear. I want to continue to dive into the community. And most of all, just continue to build my legacy. Just build our legacy. Where the our? Watch your pronouns, bro. As a whole, and do something that we've never done before. Last time I checked.
What, Marcellus?
Sounds like a lie to me right now. And it's hard to do any of that if you quit during the process. If you quit at the first sign of adversity, this team
my God, don't
had
do
come
this.
off of
Don't do this.
two 10-win
Don't
seasons.
do this.
Finally, he comes out there and has his best year, but the team doesn't, and now he wants to cry.
Marcellus, first and foremost, if somebody paid me $150 million, I promise you I'll be boo-hooing. Fox, if y'all cut me $150 million check, say anything? you ain't gonna see nothing but tears coming down these eyes. I promise I'm gonna be boo-hooing. So I can understand Deshaun Watson's overwhelming emotions at that moment. And you know what emotions do.
Oh, I've been there.
They make you say some things you don't
No,
mean.
dog. Do you sign on and cry about something you earned, or are you lying in this moment? Look, when you earned it, you ain't even got to lie.
Let me say this.
You're telling the truth.
Let me say this.
He earned this money.
I've started to figure out the issue at hand.
Oh, let's go.
Again, a previous relationship. Emmanuel, you told me this. You told me that. Emmanuel, you told me this. How dare you now come and say that to this? I said I didn't lie to you. That was my truth in the moment.
Oh, God, no wonder you single.
Deshaun Watson didn't lie to the Texans. He didn't lie to Texans fans. He didn't lie to you. He didn't lie to me.
Okay.
That was his truth in the moment. The moment has changed. The moment has passed. Marcellus, you can't put a price tag on happiness. I'm saying that now.
That's
I'm going to say this again later in the show.
I'm with you.
Deshaun Watson is like, look, man, I don't want to waste my best years here. Arian Foster did. Andre Johnson did. J.J. Watt did. I've seen players greater than I suffer more than I.
Okay.
So why would I walk down the path that they did? You told me, Marcellus, for the world to see a couple days ago, a fool learns from his own mistakes, a wise man learns from the mistakes of
others. Yeah.
Deshaun Watson is learning from the mistakes of Andre Johnson, big bro. Learning from the mistakes of big bro J.J. Watt. Learning from the mistakes of Arian Foster. And he's like, I'm not going to be a fool. I'm just trying to be a wise man. The Texans honor that because there's a way where it can be a win-win.
No, I'm sorry. One, why sign if you are going to sit here now and change with the moment like Acho does?
Show me the money.
Oh, so they paid you. They paid you to compromise your integrity. They paid you to not have a proper forecast.
Why are you doing this?
Dog, I'll keep it one thou wow. And if Deshaun don't want to talk to me when I see him again, okay. Can't miss what I ain't had because we ain't talking right now, big dog. And I got love for this dude in terms of his game. Even more love for the character perception of who he is. But boy, is that taking a hit right now if you really are looking at this situation and looking at it objectively. Be real, big dog. You just said he told the truth in that moment.
Yes, sir.
You know what I would push back, like all the women in your life who have heard you say the truth in just those moments, and it's a fleeting moment.
Couple of them.
Here's the thing. Okay, Deshaun, you told the truth in September, but right now you're acting brand new. Somebody ever push back on you and say, you know what? This doesn't add up to that, so you're acting brand new. Deshaun Watson in September was crying. I love Outback Steakhouse. It's the best thing ever. Now, I got a new Gucci bag. I'm eating that Avra catch. If it ain't that, it ain't me. Like, Deshaun, no one forced you to sign on to a bad situation. And last time I checked, this is the problem. He doesn't know his value in the organization. I think he's overextended himself, overplaying his hand. I'm going to give you some numbers. Here's the real. 29 and 27, including playoffs. I've told you the names of the guys, 4 quarterbacks, Brian Hoyer, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Brock Osweiler, and Matt Schaub had the exact same record. Oh, Deshaun has 2 playoff appearances. They had 2 playoff appearances. So evenly matched, symmetrical, as my son is talking about right now, learning in his class in kindergarten. Here's some quarterbacks with better winning percentages as a starter than Deshaun Watson. Mitch Trubisky. Come on, big dog. You can't be there. Teddy Bridgewater, Ryan Tannehill, Jared Goff, Trey Block, Tyrod Taylor, Lungs, Nick Foles. Come on, big dog. You can't be in that company.
Where's your point?
My point is, you're flex. Oh, you want to get to your point because this is starting to hurt you, huh?
What's your point?
Death by 1,000 paper cuts. That's my point. Deshaun Watson is acting like he's something he's not.
Whoa.
Here we go. Can I get this out? Can I get this out? I'm going to tell you why. Because I don't care about your individual performance at the most important position. I care about the translation of that performance. And last time I checked, that's in wins and losses, brother. Deshaun Watson, 7 and 19 against playoff teams. Huh? You want to talk about guys who have a better win percentage against playoff teams? Blake Bortles, Case Keenum, Marcus Mariota. Dog, this is how it looks when you're on the other side of the table. Someone needs to tell him, hey, man, They got your rights to 2028. They could franchise you once, twice, and 3 times. Where you going unless they want you to go somewhere?
Sal,
You mad at me now, huh?
I'm not mad. I'm a little upset, but I'm calm down because the suit is too tight and I'm going to break the sleeves. Started to figure out the issue at hand.
Oh, let's go.
Again, a previous relationship. Emmanuel, you told me this. You